Right, everybody, we're going to have just a little bit different video today. We're getting our garden ready, and most people live, well, I won't say most, but a lot of people live in East Tennessee still gardens. You don't see it as much as you used to did. But guys, we still raise a garden. I want to show you, we ain't got a big space at all for a garden, but we grow quite a bit. It's all how you do your space, and my wife, she's over here. I'll show you here in a little bit. She's over here fixing a bed for plants. We buy a lot of her stuff, but she's trying this year to save money and stuff. She's going to grow some plants, tomato plants and different things, and I'll tell you here in a little bit what all she's growing. And I'll show you a little small garden here. But guys, you can do that. You can save a whole lot of money. There's nothing like in the summertime coming down pulling green onions and getting tomatoes. And we usually grow in our little bitty garden, we usually grow quite a bit of tomatoes. My wife, she will can tomato juice, canned tomatoes, stewed tomatoes. And you probably, those that have watched a lot of my videos, you've probably seen me use some of the canned tomato juice she makes. So we do a lot of that, and that's kind of what we're doing today. We're getting some stuff ready. We've tilled our garden up a little bit. Still have to go over it again before we put much in it. Usually do that 2 or 3 times, try to get rid of the weeds and make sure the ground's all busted up and all that good stuff. So if you stick around, I'll show you our garden, show you what my wife's doing over here in her plant beds. So hope this will be something might be interesting to you, and hope it'll be helpful to you, for especially if you we'll do some videos later on when our garden starts coming in and growing, stuff like that. Just kind of give some maybe younger people an idea about growing a garden, what all you can do with it. When I was growing up, a young kid, we actually, with all of us, I had 5 sisters, 2 brothers. I had 3, but one passed away when he was just a baby. So we grew, and I may be off some, but we grew, to me, it was about a 2-acre garden. I mean, we had everything that you could think of under the sun in the garden. And my mom always canned. She always put up, we dig holes. Back in that time, we didn't have a cellar, so we would dig a hole and put our potatoes in the fall time and go out in the winter time and dig through the, a lot of times, froze ground and get our potatoes out of the ground when we needed potatoes. So hopefully we'll do something you like, something you enjoy. So stick around. We'll show you a little bit more here in just a little while. All right, everybody. Here's a little vegetable starter seed garden. And you may be wondering why we got that little wire, fence, chicken wire, whatever you want to call it, over top of it. Well, we got a bunch of little bunny rabbits around here, so we don't want the bunny rabbits digging everything up. We got right here, there's 7 different kinds of tomatoes. You go on down through here, you've got carrots, 2 different kinds of carrots, or 2 different colors. You got lettuce, you got onions, red onions, white onions. Over here on the end, got some celery. Gonna start some celery. And we normally put out beans, okra, zucchini, things like that. And I'm gonna show you here in just a minute when I get spun around here. I'll show you our garden. Guys, it's not very big. And guys, it's something that anybody can do. Hey, our garden's right in their backyard. Down at the lower end of our yard, got just a small garden. Guys, it's something anybody can do, save you a lot of money, plus it's fun to food with, and it's also good for the belly when you come down, get tomatoes, onions, lettuce, all that good stuff out of the garden, and you got stuff right there to eat instead of having to go to the grocery store all summer and buy you produce, vegetables, whatnot. So we'll get turned around here and we'll show you our normal garden. And like I said, we'll do some videos later on. Everything starts growing, we get stuff planted in the garden. We'll do some more videos to show you what we got coming up and how you can take a little bit of space and grow a whole lot of food. All right, guys, now here's our garden. Now, guys, like I said, this is not a very, very, very big garden. You can see it right there. It comes back in a little spot. Ain't got one little spot. We had some onions growed over the winter, so we just got them all pulled out and got that cleaned up. Guys, this is probably about 20 feet wide and probably about 35 feet long. Guys, we make our rows small enough that My wife, she always sticks her beans and tomatoes and all that stuff so they're not growing everywhere. And this year she's going to do some things with the cucumbers where they'll grow up instead of spreading out everywhere. But guys, we make our rows small enough where you can just go through, kind of hoe the weeds out. Tomatoes, we spread a little further apart. But guys, most of the time, in just this little bit of space, not counting all the other vegetables, we get probably 2 to 3 bushel tomatoes. And you're probably saying, how in the world can you grow that many tomatoes in that little space? Hey, utilize your space good. You can grow a lot of food. So we're going to have potatoes, green beans, all the things I showed you over there, zucchini, cucumbers, all that good stuff, plenty of tomatoes. So guys, keep watching our videos, and as the spring and the summer goes on, we'll show you a lot more as stuff starts to grow and how we do it. Hey, you may grow a garden. You may be able to show us some tricks, tell us some tricks, make stuff grow better. Hopefully we can show you some things. So guys, that's our garden. That's kind of what we're doing this evening. So unfortunately, no food video today, but hopefully you enjoy this. Show you a few more things here in just a little bit when we get back up to the house. All right, guys, I'm back. Had to shed a shirt. Well, it took me a little more than a minute because I ended up mowing the yard while I was at it. Hey, it's getting close to Easter weekend. Hope everybody has a happy Easter and all that good stuff. Enjoy time with your family and whatever it is you do to celebrate Easter. So we hope everybody enjoys that. But guys, just going to show you a few things. Like I say, I know a lot of people grow the garden. You've had canned food, things like that. But guys, for the ones that maybe watches our videos, that maybe younger ones, and even maybe some of the older ones that never really grew a garden, guys, it's very simple. I mean, you have to put some time into it, but other than that, hey, it's very simple to do, and it's very rewarding. One thing I was going to show you, this right here, I know you probably can't see it. This is okra. We grew in our garden this past year, so my wife freezes that. I thought I got some bell peppers out, but I didn't. But we've got some bell peppers. My wife, she'll cut them up. What we don't use, put them in the freezer. We'll have them for later. Guys, I know some of you, probably not all of you, but some of you, you know exactly what that is. That's green beans. Those are white half runners is what those are called. You may call them something different where you're from. That's what we call them here. So there's green beans. My wife, she canned those. And anybody that likes chips and dip and stuff like that, this is from tomatoes out of our garden, salsa. We make salsa with it. And here is some good stuff. And like I say, if you've watched some of my videos, some chili, some soup I've made, guys, canned tomato juice, very easy to make. My wife, she makes this right here, so we have plenty of that. Don't really have to buy a whole lot in the store unless we're just passing by and just so happen to grab one. But guys, tomato juice, guys, you can do all kinds of things, put stuff up in your garden, and we're going to do some videos through the spring and summer showing you that stuff. Hope you continue to watch our videos. If you're new to our channel, appreciate you subscribing. I know we got a few more subscribers the last few days. Hope you enjoy what you're seeing. If you're just scrolling by, like, subscribe. Hey, maybe we'll do something that you like sooner or later. If we don't do it now, maybe later on we'll do something you like. Cook something you like. Grow something that you like. So I hope you stay tuned in with us on our videos. We'll go through the spring and summer doing some videos of our garden outside as it starts growing. Then as stuff starts coming in. But guys, there's nothing like sitting down making you a pan of cornbread, throwing you some fresh canned green beans out of the garden, and put you a little bit of that bacon grease in there, a little orange juice. There ain't nothing like it. Cornbread, fry you up some potatoes. So guys, that's just a few things we grow in our garden. A lot of stuff like carrots and stuff, they all got eat up what we grew last year. We're trying to grow more this year. Trying some new things. We ain't never grown celery. Hey, maybe you're on here, you grow celery. Maybe you know the tricks to it. We've never actually tried it. As I was growing up, my mom and dad, like I said earlier in the video, we had a massive garden. They fed a whole lot. So we done a lot of canning, corn and beans and all sorts of things. And that's one thing we never grew was celery. Grew pretty much everything else you can think of. My mom, she'd always can everything. And like I say, put potatoes up for the winter. Never did have to buy potatoes out of the store. So, guys, save you a lot of money. It's fun doing it. And, hey, there's nothing like putting down a garden, planting vegetables, things like that, and then going back and being able to reap the reward from it, getting all your tomatoes and your other vegetables out there, knowing that you grew it, you put it in the ground, you helped, to fertilize it and do all the things you have to do to a garden to make it grow. There's nothing like it, being able to do that, bring it in the house, sit down and enjoy it. So guys, continue to enjoy our videos, watch our videos. I know this has been a little bit of an odd video, but getting close to the weekend, like I said, Easter weekend, been working late at work most of the week. So I had to get some things done. Didn't really have time to, guys, we just sat down and ate a few minutes ago. We had some hot dogs. Hey, throw you some hot dogs on, a little bit of chili. It's all good. So, guys, remember, God family food, God food family. In the meantime, try growing your garden, can you some green beans, a little bit of tomato juice. That will be tongue slapping good, make your tongue beat your brains out, and make your tummy really happy. So, guys, like, subscribe, comment if you want to. Appreciate it till next time. Just one more thing. Had it out and forgot to show it. I hope you can see it real good. Guys, that's 2 tomatoes made from tomatoes out of the garden. They're awesome. Good in the soup, good in chili, good in just about anything. Eat them by themselves. Like, subscribe.